like to know before I started transformation?
What I wish I knew before I started on transformation projects.
Sometimes my role is to blow things up.
They're not transformation projects really. They're just the constant. It's just almost BAU. It's where we are today. It's constant change. It's constant adaptation. And so I think, you know, if you keep thinking about an end state and that end state is too close, you set yourself up for failure. So I think the idea is, you know, again, going back to that phased approach, you know, chunking it down to iterations and looking at how you kind of meet some of those objectives with a much longer term aspiration is kind of how you're going to see some success in your transformation journey.
I think that I would have appreciated understanding that it's not a straightforward journey. You don't get up and go to work on Monday knowing where you're going to be on Friday. It's actually understanding that successful transformation changes, and you do take 2 steps forward. You will then have 1 step back. Oh, and guess what? You'll also go to the side as well. And I think it's understanding that that's what the journey actually looked like. It is not linear.
Probably how hard it was going to be. That's probably something that, I mean, you always know it's going to be hard. Communication is the key. I think we don't communicate well across all levels of our business at the best of times. There can be areas where people just don't, they assume knowledge, they assume information is being passed down. I think communication is really important in all directions. So we need to get communication from the top down, but we also need to make sure that we're communicating up to on what's working, what's not working, and probably from a transformation perspective, just not taking on more than you can actually cope with at any given time, because there is still the day job.
On any kind of transformation project is to understand how aligned you are within your organisation, particularly at the leadership level. I think it's very easy to identify a need or an issue, but ensure in terms of aligning against what the organisational readiness for change really is, that can be something that I don't think you can underestimate how much work needs to go into that part of the process.
What I wish I knew about a transformation project was if only we had a crystal ball. I think the way we delivered the message to the business would have been more successful had we, you know, really focused on the change piece and really been more sort of one-on-one. We had a very town hall approach in what we did.
What I wish I'd known about transformation is it's as much about the journey as the destination. I wish that we had set ourselves up earlier to celebrate both success and failure, that we had set ourselves up to understand the level of cadence and clarity that's required to keep people engaged in business.